So I wanted to do a different video for this week, but let's just say it's a lot of effort and takes up so much time. Time that I don't in fact have, since I was swamped with work and also had to go home for a bit, so I'll take this simple video instead. Sorry guys, I swear I'll drop something good next week. I wasn't feeling inspired this week, if I'm going to be honest here. Actually, it's more like I had no inspiration for simple drawing ideas. All of the things I wanted to do were complicated, so the most I could give everyone this week is just some simple sketches I did. This is kind of a sketch with me video, but I'll still do my usual rambling. Initially, I was going to do an anatomy studies video, which is actually why I was sort of sketching out bases. But then I had a moment while I was recording like, I'm not really learning anything. I'm kind of just focusing on getting things done. Oops. So guess doing studies is one of those things I can't turn into a video, but that's fine. I decided to at least finish up some of those sketches though for the sake of it. I did a standing full body and then like 3 other poses. Like I said, I don't think I learned more anatomy, but doing the poses was fun. I guess studies would have to be something I do off camera. I know after doing those full body sketches, I moved on to doing sketches for some face angles. And by some, I meant only 3. I felt like my facial anatomy was off, which is kind of concerning. I mean, it's still off after the sketches, but I kind of blame myself for not using more references. Also, probably for the fact I always say, screw the guidelines. Like I really thought I could magically draw good without them. Nope, absolutely not. I think we all know I'm not a beginner artist, but I can't really say I'm some advanced pro artist, maybe just skilled enough to get by. I think when I don't have things such as lighting and rendering on my side, you can definitely see where I fall flat with my own art. Now, after doing the face sketches, I thought to maybe end the video there. Then I realized that this doesn't really feel like enough. Since these are just sketches, it feels more low effort. Even if I said I had no inspiration, I wasn't going to let that be an excuse to put out a completely brainless video. So I decided to draw an illustration instead. But since I kind of had no will to go all out, it's one of my more sketchy black and white illustrations. I don't think I've posted many of those. I usually try my hardest to put out a fully shaded or rendered piece. Sometimes life says hi and you just have to deal with it. At first, I didn't know what to do, but then settled on just drawing Jihoon. At this point, it had been quite a bit since I last drew him, especially considering he's like my main muse. I ended up drawing his demon design because that's fun. I really should make a reference sheet for it at this point. I think out of all of his alternate designs I've drawn, the demon design has to be the one I've drawn the most. I really do like fantasy designs, it seems. Now, while I was drawing this, I was kind of just struggling on anatomy, as I always do. I could not get the hands right. Then I felt as if the rest of the thing was off, but hey, good thing he has his back turned to the camera. In this design, he wears a cape too, so I basically had an easy out of getting things right. Again, I thought I could maybe just say this is the final sketch for this video, but then I realized I could have at least done better. See, in my last video, I also had a back view that obscured any details that you'd see in the front. We can't be having that happen 2 videos in a row, so I made one more sketch illustration thing. You'll see the video cut to that speed paint real soon. Keeping in line with the whole fantasy thing, I decided to just draw Yongsang but with his whole Horseman of Death design. I had to make sure this time he was facing the front. Besides, I'm pretty sure I'd draw even less for Yongsang if he had his back faced towards us. Unlike Jihoon's demon design, I think it's been a long time since I last drew Yongsang's Horseman of Death design. I'm pretty sure the last time I did it was in 2023. I might be wrong here though. Just because I haven't drawn that design in a long time doesn't mean I've stopped drawing his scythe. His scythe for this design really did make more appearances in my art than the actual design itself. Kinda funny. I distinctly remember drawing it for one of my practice comics. Even though part of the scythe is cut off in this drawing, it still remains a bit painful to draw. I mean, I put a lot of detail in it while not thinking about my future self, so yeah. You'll probably see really soon that I decided to give him a face chain. Why, you may ask? Because I felt like it. The original version of this design didn't have it. He's going to have it now. Weirdly enough, I just like how face chains look. Something about them hits different. Anyways, it does give me a reason to make a proper reference sheet for this design of Yongsang's now. But will I do it? We'll see. Maybe when it gets closer to art fight, I might. That is, if I participate this year. We'll see how my life looks by then. Anyways, I think the speed paint should be ending soon, so I'll show all of the sketches I've done for this video. Here are all of the sketches I've done for this video. Again, I'm so sorry for the more simple video this week. Next week, I'll make sure to feed everyone good. Hopefully you all still enjoyed the video, and I'll see everyone in the next one.